All right, Bill, we did this with Devin. We're going to read off some Twitter questions from fans, and you can go ahead and respond to the questions that they have.
Marcos Viegas with Fight Hub TV.
Yes.
And Bill Haney here.
And Bill Haney. There we go. He wanted a proper intro, so we'll give him one. Marcos Viegas, Fight Up TV, powered by Stagefront, being joined with Mr. Bill Haney, the dad of the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney, who's taking on Vasily Lomachenko coming up May 20th on ESPN pay-per-view. Better, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's get these questions underway. Brandon Ray 47 asks, please ask him about Loma's habit of starting slow in recent fights.
Whether he starts slow, he finishes strong. That might be a ploy that he used. That might be just his style. But we take nothing away from Lomachenko. We know that he's going to be ready on the May 20th. You know what I mean? And he's a tremendous fighter. But Devin, the better the fighter, the more the Devin shows up.
Mamba Wedo asks, what are the keys to victory for Devin in this fight?
Well, I can't actually share what our game plan will be. Only thing that I can tell you is that Devin's faster, he has better feet, he has a tremendous ring IQ.
That's it.
Do I need to say more?
A lot of people actually ask this. Fuentes4 asks, question for both. Is there a rehydration clause for this fight because the IBF belt is on the line?
There's no rehydration clause. I know that we're still under the same rules that we were under when we went to Australia, which is you make the weight at 135 and you fight.
Okay. What do you make of the rehydration clause with Tank and Ryan, by the way?
Well, I mean, that's what I call as a big fight, but it's an exhibition to me. Now, I don't want anyone to get, you know what I mean, because I believe the Tank is writing the rules of the fight, so it's an exhibition. Our fight is sanctioned by 4 different organizations, and there are rules that we follow. Whether it was Mike Tyson has had the belt, Mayweather, you know what I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard, all these guys, you know what I mean. So it's important to us to give Lomachenko and anyone else the same opportunity that all the other greats have had, and not just write in some shit. Now, but that doesn't mean that that's not a good fight. I just said that it's a good fight, but the most important fight is Haney versus Lomachenko.
What do you make of that? That's an interesting point. Your son is #1 at 135 pounds, and I feel a lot of people forget that, and they don't give him that just due. I know with this fight, I think that it's like he's going to get it if he wins, but what do you make overall of people just not giving Devin his just due of being #1 at 135 pounds?
Don't worry about it. My great-grandkids will see it in the history books.
Yusuf asks, how's the fast with Ramadan? Is it complicating things in this fight? Is it absolutely. Like how is approaching that?
No, absolutely. It has made us stronger. I keep hearing this thing where Ramadan is going to make you weaker. As a team, it's made us stronger. Of course, we pray 5 times a day, and this is the month of that the Quran was revealed, and it's just overall we've come together, during this month, and that's what it's about, right? It's exercising your faith together as a family, doing charitable work, just doing good things, right? Recharging your battery, recalibrating the love that you have for your family, the love that you have for the Creator, and it's just to me, it's a great time.
How does training adjust for those of us that might not know how that process would work? How long does he have to fast for? Does the training times have to adjust? What is done during this month?
Well, Allah knows best, and through the Quran, there's something that covers everything. You cannot be missed. And if you have work or if you have travel, you have certain things, that's between you and Allah. Allah knows best. As long as your intentions are good, right, and you do everything that you can, may Allah be merciful.
Next question here for you, Bill. George Balam asks, do you prefer a showdown with Tank or Shakur? If not, what about Ryan or Teo?
Well, they're all great fighters, and one thing about Devin is that he's fortunate to have great talent in or around the division. You know what I mean? And I don't, one or the other. Right now, we have Vasil Lomachenko in the Super Bowl. So I'm not going to disrespect him, disrespect the fight game by Devin getting on the stage with the 3-division world champion with 2 Olympic medals. He's only lost twice in his whole entire career with over 400 fights. So for me to get off the stage and then start looking past him, I would be a damn fool.
But you're his manager, so you kind of have to look out, like in the future. Like,
absolutely. If Shakur's team, Bob Arum, his management team, or Tank's, I would have to step aside as a coach and take a look from a manager perspective. But there's nothing on the table, so it's all hypothetical. So I don't tend to let my mind wander in places that we're not going to get paid at.
When you look at the status of what he does after this fight, you guys are confident you're going to win this fight. You said up there that it's the last fight under contract with Top Rank. What do you, I guess, want to do? Do you want to go the free agency route you're thinking, or like how do you want to plan this next phase for Devin?
Well, more importantly, we want another father and son to come along and know that they can do it. We want a daughter and a mother, to know that it's possible. I think, going into it, I was saying that God gave me a vision, and this is what we were setting out to do. People wrote us off and said that it couldn't happen. Well, I mean, that's what's being said to every other parent. You know what I mean? And so we wanted to break down that myth that it could, and we sacrificed a lot. Sometimes took the short end of the stick with the money, but money's not everything. I think it's important that Devin is a 24-year-old trailblazer with his own company and making deals. He's never turned down a fight, right? So you know what I mean? He's in charge. And to be employed by your son is an amazing thing.
I always give Devin props for that, man. At 24, he's not, like, you could tell it's not about the money for him. It's about challenging himself, and inadvertently that builds his legacy, and him doing the things that he's done so young. When you look at that and you look at this fight, 4 years in the making, you guys asked for this for a very, very long time. How good does it feel to finally get this chance for it to be on pay-per-view, but also kind of you reverse the roles? Now he's the undisputed when before you were seeking Lomachenko and he wouldn't give you guys a chance.
Well, it's tremendous, and especially that the Devin didn't do what Lomachenko did. You know what I mean? That he set himself apart by doing the right thing, and that's given Lomachenko and the Ukraine people an opportunity for at least for an hour or two, take their mind off the war and get a chance to see their fighter get in the ring and go at greatness.
When you look at this fight, Bill, ultimately, how does your son win this, and why?
He wins by getting his hand raised at the end. That's all that it matters, you know what I mean, is winning. And Devin will make the adjustment. He's a winner. I have all the faith in him. And, it's not about, how you win as long as you win.
That's true, and in the manner that you win. With that being said, first pay-per-view, it's Lomachenko. Is this like the most pressure you feel you guys have had on you guys, like ever in the career?
No, brother, we're walking in our faith. There's no pressure.
Yeah. All right. Lastly, a lot of people ask. Devin didn't want to say, but maybe you can give us a hint. Who's walking Devin out?
I know I'm going to be there. I don't know who else is going to be there.
Well, obviously, you're the dad. Yeah, that's a good one. He's walking him out. Now, someone mentioned if Playboy Cardi is gonna walk him out.
No, that would be somebody good too. If Playboy Cardi wants to come out, I'll wait. I'll sit back.
You'll step aside.
Yeah, of course. Playboy, if you're watching, talk to Dev. Marcos referred you.
Hey, there we go. Hey, Bill, as always, man, good chatting with you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Bill Haney, the father of Devin Haney, takes on both of them. Vasily Lomachenko, May 20th, ESPN pay-per-view.